Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Garrett. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
That one misses. And it's 1-1. That one missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss. And a count now even up.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, number 77. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
That one the other way. Turner handles, throws the first. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing. New inning getting started. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Gore back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Garrett makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Gore, a 6'2 southpaw, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Now 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses, and the count is 2-2.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Bobby Witt Jr. up next for the Dodgers. No score here in the second. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Bobby Witt Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. And first offering is fouled off. And a bunt towards third. Scoops it up barehanded. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. On a wild pitch. And here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. One left for LA. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
C.J. Abrams.
Center field. Tatis makes the grab, one away. So up next, James Wood. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 strike.
Wood, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Check on the runner. Wood dives back in, but they got him.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Fought off foul. 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. DeJong working through some struggles lately. Joe McDonald calls for time behind the plate, and it looks like he's signaling a balk. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major league.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
This one in the air. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Wood coming on. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Back in Washington, D.C. at the plate, Keibert Ruiz.
Keibert Ruiz.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ruiz checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ahmed
And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Rosario.
Grounded out his first time up. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Another throw over, and he's back again. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, that's 1.
Really nice athleticism right there as the pitcher bounces off the mound, fields that
next,
ball,
for
and
the
shows off
Nationals,
strength and
center
accuracy to
fielder,
second base to cut off that lead
Jacob
runner. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the catch. And that's the third. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Brings it in, and there's one away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. That misses, and it's 2-2. Fourth inning underway, no score. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Bellinger up to hit. Flied to right his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that one fouled off. Into center. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Luis Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
In there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. And that misses. 2-2. In the air, center field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting left fielder, James
And the batter
Wood.
now, James Wood. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gore back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Young going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. I'll tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning. Here's the third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one fouled off. Smith at first, one gone.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And there's a ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And
Rudder takes off, pitching for a strike. Go to second, out at second. That ends the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance. And it is foul. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ruiz tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he offered at it. And now the first baseman, Trey Lipscomb. Lipscomb goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Up the middle, bats up with it. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Silsigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
2 strikes.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Then being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Here's Trey Turner. First time up was a pop out. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. He's just too good of a hitter at the plate. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Young makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Garrett makes the catch, and that'll do it. Fouled off. He was late.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Out towards left center. Hernandez settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Ground ball left side. DeYoung throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And here comes Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Lucas Sims up and throwing. Lopez warming up as well. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Finds its way through, base hit.
Well, as hot hitting continues,
Now
he's been getting
left fielder,
great results.
Teoscar
Just one of those seeing
Hernandez.
high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes...
Bellinger goes.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses. Whoa, and they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
2 down, nobody on. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Young pulls it in on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. And no one can get there. And that puts the tying run on base.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Wood in the box now. Takes strike 1. Move to first. Abrams back on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. Joe McDonald calls for time behind the plate, and it looks like he's signaling a balk.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Inside move to second. Abrams dives back in safely. And fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
On the ground to the left. Betts throws to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Yep.
Abrams stands at second with 2 gone. Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Nationals leave 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a
Nationals.
new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
39.
Lucas Sims.
Just trying to keep
Lucas
this one close here.
Arrows.
And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Smith, the
1-0.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next. And a bunt towards third. Scoops it up barehanded. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. There goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Sims checks the runner, and he's back safely. 1 out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Runner goes again.
2.
Throw to third.
1
He's
ball.
safe.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And that one fouled off. Runners breaking for the plate. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. They limit the damage here. On to the bottom of the 8th, and the batter now, Keibert Ruiz. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, 0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Tatis after it. Drops into the glove. One down. Trey Lipscomb digging in for the Nationals. First pitch misses. Foul ball there. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. The fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Young. Throw over to first. Lipscomb back in on a dive.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 68.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Movement in the bullpen. DJ Hers looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Rutledge getting cranked up as well. Base hit, left center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. So a man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Line drive. He's got it. The throw in. Lipscomb takes it himself. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Here's Cody Bellinger.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding.
Shohei on the go. Now fly ball to right center. Young pulls that one down, and that is that. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now here is Luis Garcia. Swings through that.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Got him looking. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And a ground ball to first, but that rolls foul. And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, out on the drop. Third strike, 2 gone. Last chance for the Nats in this one. Now the left fielder, James Wood. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
That's inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That's ripped. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
In the air, right field, and it falls. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Paul DeJong digs in now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the